Welcome. Today we will explore copyright rules, which protect creators' original work and guide how we use content from the internet. By the end of this lesson, you'll understand key copyright concepts and how to respect creative work online. Copyright is a law that gives creators exclusive rights to their original work. This includes books, music, images, videos, software, and more. It ensures creators control how their work is shared or reproduced. Copyright is important because it protects the rights of creators. It ensures that individuals can benefit from their creative work, encourages people to innovate, and discourages unauthorized copying or theft of someone else's ideas. Generally, copyright lasts for the life of the creator, plus 70 years. Some works, such as those created by companies or anonymous authors, have different durations. Once copyright expires, a work enters the public domain and can be used freely. Fair use permits limited use of copyrighted work without permission, often for education, research, or commentary. Courts consider four factors: the purpose of use, the nature of the work, how much is used, and the effect on the market for the original. Now, let's look at a classroom example that helps us understand fair use. Ms. Kuykendall's ninth grade reading class is working on a literature video project. Each student chooses a book that connects to a major historical topic. One student, Kyrese, selects a novel that takes place during the Civil Rights Movement. To make his project more engaging, Kyrese includes a 25-second video of a famous speech from a historical archive. He uses the short clip only to illustrate the historical background of the story. He does not upload or share the whole video, and he clearly credits the source on his slide. This is a great example of fair use because Kyrese's use is 1. Educational. It's part of a class project. 2. Non-commercial. It's not being sold or published. 3. It's transformative. It's used to teach and connect historical themes to the novel. And last but not least, 4. Limited. Only a small necessary portion is used. However, another student, Maya, decides to add an entire 4-minute popular song to her video without crediting the artist. That is not fair use, because she used the complete work and didn't change it into something new or educational. So the lesson here is simple. Fair use allows students and teachers to use small parts of copyrighted materials like short clips, images, or quotes when they are used for learning, analysis, or commentary, and when proper credit is given. It's all about balancing creativity with respect for creators' rights. Public domain works are free to use. Creative Commons licenses allow use under certain conditions, like giving credit or not using commercially. Always read the license before using materials. Works in the public domain are free for anyone to use. This includes very old works or certain government publications. Unlike copyrighted works, you don't need permission or attribution to use these materials. Creative Commons is a system where creators can allow others to use their work under certain conditions. For example, some works allow free use as long as you give credit, while others may restrict commercial use or modifications. Copyright infringement occurs when you use work without permission beyond fair use. Examples include copying entire books, downloading pirated movies, or using images without giving credit. Let's take a look at what copyright infringement looks like in real life. Ashton is a ninth grader working on a digital poster about civil rights leaders. He wants this project to stand out, so he searches online and finds a colorful poster of a famous leader made by a digital artist. Instead of making his own image or asking for permission, Ashton copies the artwork, removes the artist's signature, and puts his name on it. When the teacher reviews his work, she recognizes the image and explains that copying someone else's creative work and claiming it as your own is copyright infringement. Copyright infringement happens when someone uses another person's original work, like a picture, song, or video, without permission or credit. Even if the work is easy to find online, it's still protected by copyright laws. If Ashton had given credit to the artist or created his own image, he could have used the material legally and respectfully. The key takeaway: always give credit, ask permission when needed, and create as much of your own content as possible. Education has some exceptions. Teachers and students can use small portions of work for teaching or performance in class. These exceptions are limited, so it's important to use only what's necessary. To safely use internet resources, always cite sources, check copyright or licensing, and rely on reputable websites. This protects you and respects the creator's rights. Some best practices include using Creative Commons or public domain works, asking for permission when unsure, and always citing your sources. If you're ever uncertain, it's safest to create your own content. Let's review. Copyright protects creators. Fair use allows limited educational use. And public domain or Creative Commons works can often be used. Always follow copyright rules to avoid infringement. Here are the sources used in today's lesson. These include guidance from the U.S. Copyright Office, the American Library Association, and scholarly articles on copyright in education. Thanks for watching.